It's us again. So we enjoy handling vintage guitars, and vintage guitars for the past 40 years have gone up some 10-12% a year. It's amazing, really. It's a good investment, and it's a good investment in American culture too. Old guitars were made of old wood, the likes of which is gone. Brazilian rosewood, finishes without plasticizers. Even the plywood they made back then was specially made inside the factory at Gibson for the guitars, specifically for them. And a lot of things like magnetics and the pickups are just not. Everything's about shortcuts these days and making it. Back then, they were just making musical instruments, and the factory was such a small factory for both Gibson and Fender compared to today's mega factories. I am playing through a car bell ray right now because I can get the volume down, and it's a great amp to have if you want to have something that's just a couple of watts. The bell ray is something you can turn down, and the acoustics of this are even louder than the amp. Turn it up a bit here for display. This is a 295. So the very first guitar that went from the big hollow bodies like a cello to a thinner body was the ES-295, and it was $295. That is its price. That's what they called the model, a 295. And it only lasted a short while. So 56, 57, 58, and then in 59 they discontinued it because the 125 kind of took over. It was a lesser guitar. The 225, this guitar, is different from the 125 in that it has neck binding. It also has a pearl logo where the 125 has just a decal, and it's individual tuners where the 125 had the 3 on the plate tuners. The idea is that if something broke, you could change just one tuner, and that is why they make this. Also, the pickguard on the 125 is a single layer pickguard. This is multi-layered, and you can see it's cut not like this straight down, but at an angle, so that beveling brings out the edges of this pickguard. Those little details added up. Shush now. Those little details added up. We just got this in, by the way, and we have to clean that jack. So old guitars, like old cars, they go up in value, and there's a couple of quirks, but this is just out now. This is a 59. So these came out 55, or 56, 57, 58, and 59. 59 is the only year with the bigger frets. 58s are a giant neck. 59 brings it down. In Gibson lore, the 59 neck is kind of the one they keep copying again and again. Now, always, it's had these 59 necks are considered to be one of the best eras for Gibson. It's a medium-large neck with large frets. Two pickups. Wraparound bridges. There is a bridge company that you can make that makes these. The Music City Bridge makes a replica, a replacement for this. It's a little lower, and you can get a little better tuning. This bridge is made for a 12-gauge string. This has had 10s on it. We put 10s back on it, and we've got to fix that jack, which is typically a rat tail file you get in there to make the contact better on this. But these are really good vintage bargains. Not a lot of guys played it. Buddy Holly's guitar player played one of these, but at just about $7,000. I'm going to point out that Gibson Custom Shop is about $7,000. So if you're looking at SGs, 335s, non-vintage guitars made yesterday, you're in the same price range or more. Now, this also is a cool guitar. The Firebird was kind of aimed at Fender, both in price point. So they were looking at Fender and saying, yeah, we can do this, both in price point and the headstock and the design. It was really, let's go after Fender with their whole modernistic design. Traditionally, solid bodies are more than hollow bodies. We're noticing a movement of more and more guys playing hollow bodies. They understand, I don't know, the value of it, the woody overtones of a hollow body. But this is your classic Gibson solid body from the 60s, Brazilian rosewood board. Again, it's all about the old wood. This is a single sheet Honduran mahogany body, and again, comes from trees that are probably, for mahogany, 500 to 700 years old. We planted one of those in the back. We hardly wait till it grows up enough, sometime in the next 500 years, to take it down and make it into a guitar. Single sheet neck, a lightweight guitar. It's got a great vibe to it. That's the other thing, many of these came with tremolos because Fender had a tremolo. Gibson more and more in trying to compete. This in very many ways is in competition with Fender, but a really cool solid body Gibson, and this is about the same. This is 9, so 89 on this, and this came from a studio in town that's been used on a lot of records. It's really a cool guitar and a vintage investment. And again, this is priced intrinsically at what it would cost to recreate. So if you were to make something with a Brazilian rosewood board, no plasticizers, a lightweight mahogany body, it's probably going to be more than this if it was new, where at $9,000 this is something that actually goes up in value, has perhaps superior tone just because of the old wood. So there you go. Two things really cool. Both have two P-90s. That's the name of my video, two P-90s. You guys, y'all come back, give us a call and try these, okay? All right, that's all for now.